Why profit maximization is not the ultimate goal of financial management. We know that the ultimate goal of financial management is to maximize shareholders' wealth or the share price. But why not profit maximization? So we are going to discuss why the profit maximization is not the ultimate goal of financial management in this lecture. You know that profit maximization is a very known thing and it sounds a reasonable goal. In fact, shareholders will never say that they do not want to see a higher profit figure of their company. However, profit maximization is not well-defined objective for financial decision making. So, although it sounds reasonable, but the problem is it is not well defined. It is not well defined. This is the problem with this goal. So we are going to discuss what are the problems with the goal of profit maximization, so that we should rather try to maximize the share price in making financial decisions. One weakness of profit maximization is it considers only the return but not the timing of the return. Okay, so profit maximization does not say when you should get the profit. That means getting the return earlier is more valuable than getting it later. This fact is not recognized when we say that our objective is to maximize profit. Therefore, let's say we are thinking about profit maximization. We are considering that profit maximization is our goal. Now, this is time 0, that means now, and this is time 1. So, this goal does not tell us where profit of what time should we maximize? Profit of now, profit of after 1 year, or the profit of the second year, if this is t equals to 2. So this is one of the weaknesses of profit maximization as a goal. The second one we are going to discuss is profit maximization as a goal ignores the effect of reinvestment. We know that when we earn profit, we can also reinvest the profit for growing our business and generating higher profit in future. So you know that some of the companies choose to distribute the most out of the profit as dividend. Okay, so if all the profits is distributed as dividend, then perhaps the company is not trying to grow itself and is not trying to reinvest the profit. So future profits will not increase as a result of reinvestment. But think about a company that choose to cut current dividend and reinvest the most. So let's say this circle is showing you the amount of profit, and the company distribute only a little part, the dark part, this part as dividend. Okay, as dividend, and invest the remaining profit, reinvest the remaining profit for the growth of the firm or for utilizing the investment opportunity. So what will happen for this business? Even though the current profit or near future profit will be lower, but a distant future profit will be higher. So if you think that profit maximization is the goal, it is not clear. It is not clear whether the first case or the second case will be preferred. We know that an appropriate goal is also useful because it can help us to measure the performance of the decision maker. So profit maximization also has weakness as a measure of performance. For example, profit is not necessarily available to the owners of the firm. Why? Because you know that even if we earn a lot of profit, even if the firm get a lot of profit, it may not be distributed to the owner right now. It may be distributed in future. It is the decision of the managers. So it is not necessarily available to the owners of the firm. So the owners of the firm may not consider it as a measure of good, as a measure of satisfying them, because they are not getting it now. Perhaps they prefer to get it now. So they will give more credit to other firm which distributes the profit now, because it satisfies their preference. The second one is, it is an accounting estimate of performance. So accounting estimate, why the accounting estimate can be considered as the weakness in terms of being a measure of performance? Because accounting estimate is influenced by accounting choices. There are some choices about how you do the accounting. For example, whether you record the inventories based on the current price or past price, first in first out or last in first out, what depreciation method you use. So simply the variation of the accounting practices can result in different amount of profit. So you cannot precisely say that this is the measure of the performance. And the last one in our discussion is, the part of the profit is subject to realization in terms of future cash flow. Because a part of the profit may not be available to the firm, because perhaps it is still in the form of accounts receivable. Profit maximization ignores the cash flow, which should not be ignored. Why? Because this cash flow is the thing that is directly available to be distributed to the owners. So if a firm does not have any cash flow, the firm cannot distribute dividend to the owners, even if the firm wants. But if the firm has cash flow, then the firm is able to distribute. But this is not the case of the profit. Even if the firm has profit, the firm may not give it to the shareholders or owners, because simply it may not have been collected yet from the customers. And also, cash flow is the direct measure of the firm's ability to pay, repay, and reinvest. So if you have cash, only then you can reinvest. If you have cash, only then you can repay your debt. If you have cash, only then you can pay your dividends and all this thing, or interest payment. So cash flow is very much important, which is ignored when you consider that profit maximization is your primary goal. It also ignored the uncertainty. Of the profit. A firm may show the possibility of earning a maximum profit, but still it may be too risky. So if you think that your goal is to maximize profit, and to maximize the profit, if you take too much risk, that may not be acceptable to the shareholders. Rather, a moderate but not maximum profit may be desirable if it is reliable. So if you consider that profit maximization is the primary goal of the firm, okay, then you are also not considering the uncertainty aspect. Therefore, we can say that there are many reasons why profit maximization is not the ultimate goal of financial management. The ultimate goal is maximize shareholders' wealth, or in other words, maximize the share price by making appropriate financial decision. Thank you very much.